Please notice the phrase, important phrase, in verse 26 that says that the Messiah shall be cut off and have nothing. The Hebrew word for cut off is karet. Karet. Now, we've talked about this important Hebrew word on numerous occasions, and the point of it is that it often carries with it a dual meaning, especially when being cut off is a punishment for violating God's law. Karet is usually used in the Bible as a judicial word that speaks of a certain negative consequence that results from a guilty verdict. You're declared guilty. That is, when a person is karet as a judgment for sin, it means they are cut off physically, they are forcefully separated from their family and their community, maybe even by death, and they are forcefully spiritually separated from God as a decision and a punishment by God. Here in verse 26, we're told that this is what will happen to Messiah. Could that actually apply to Christ? Could he be cut off, karet, by God his Father, forcefully separated from him, as predicted here in Daniel 9? Well, listen to Matthew chapter 27, verses 43 to 46. We're at the crucifixion site. He trusted God, so let him rescue him if he wants. After all, he did say, I'm the Son of God. Even the robbers nailed up with him, insulted him in that same way. From noon until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, all the land was covered with darkness. And at about 3, Yeshua uttered a loud cry. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. My God, why have you deserted me? All the sins of the world were heaped upon Yeshua's shoulders as he was dying, suffocating, nailed to that cross. He was essentially being punished by his Father for everything, from murder to adultery to petty theft. He had done none of these things, of course, but he was our innocent substitute in the same way all of those bulls and goats were for centuries. And part of the punishment decreed by the law of Moses for the worst of those crimes was, you guessed it, karet. Our Savior was cursed with karet, so that we don't have to be. On that cross, Yeshua was separated from his people and he was deserted by his Father, the God of the universe, for our sakes.